Premium economy seems to be the happy medium between comfort in the sky and going easy on the wallet. But does Delta Comfort Plus hold up after 6 hours of flying? Today I'm going to fly from Baltimore via New York to Phoenix in Comfort Plus. I'll be on the cramped CRJ 900 and the brand new A321neo to see if this product holds up in both cases. The flight to New York doesn't leave until 5:16, but when I have the time, I love to get to the airport as early as I can. There are no crowds, so bag drop and security are an absolute breeze. It takes about 20 minutes from leaving my front door to clearing security. You can't beat that. Now I have tons of time to kill in Concourse D and E. The International Concourse E at BWI is an awesome terminal. I hope to fly international out of BWI very soon, and I hope we see some more international carriers serve the airport. Frontier is one airline with a number of international destinations from BWI. I've only flown Frontier once, however, and as someone who's 6'3", I'm not in a huge hurry to fly them again. I did have one ulterior motive for arriving so early. My departure gate is off to the left, but I'm headed in the other direction for now. I bought a $50 pass to the club at BWI to try it out and see if it's a reasonable option for relaxing before your flight. If you're expecting an airline lounge equivalent, you won't quite get that here. There's a bar, a salad station, and some soup, but don't expect to get a meal. Space is also at a premium. You can gain access with Priority Pass, or you can pay $50 like I did for a one-time pass. To me, there are probably better ways to spend your pre-flight time. With about 45 minutes until boarding, I left the club in time to see my first ride arrive. The best thing I've ever heard about the CRJ 900 is I didn't mind how cramped it was, so I don't have high hopes at all. I'm already pretty glad I got Comfort Plus. The gate area is absolutely buzzing with anticipation. This flight is operated by Endeavour Air, a regional carrier owned entirely by Delta. We board right on time, and I make my way into seat 6D. The legroom is up to Comfort Plus standards, but it's a very narrow seat. I was happy to see in-seat power. That was a pleasant surprise. This seat is definitely showing some age. You can see the seat back pocket needs a little bit of love. This flight was 47 minutes, wheels up to wheels down, including only 20 minutes spent at our cruising altitude of 17,000 feet. So as expected, in-flight service was just cookies and soft drinks. We're treated to the sunset outside our window as we head down into New York. These New York approach controllers do an incredible job organizing arrivals and departures from not only JFK, Newark, and LaGuardia, but also Teterboro and White Plains. For someone my height on an aircraft this size, Comfort Plus is more of a necessity than a luxury. It was well worth the 5,600 miles I spent on the upgrade. We'll be arriving at the A gates on the far east side of Terminal 4. Of course, our departure gate is the very last gate on the complete other end of this terminal. They have buses, but they said it'll be a 15-minute wait. It was only a mile walk, and we have 2 hours, so I'll just walk. I'll be meeting up with one of my good friends here who lives right outside New York, and we'll check out the Sky Club here. We're headed to a bachelor party this weekend, and figured we'd take the same flight out. There it is, Delta Flight 1420 leaving out of B55 at 8:54 p.m. And pretty soon we can see Singapore Flight 23, the longest flight in the world from New York to Singapore. I haven't been to JFK since 2014, and Delta has done a great job with Terminal 4 here. This Sky Club is huge and pretty crowded. We did get a great dinner here. Remember, you can get to the Sky Club with a Delta One ticket, or with a Delta Reserve or Amex Platinum card, while flying a same-day Delta or Delta marketed flight. That's plenty of people already, and it's still more exclusive than a United Club or Admirals Club since you can't buy a one-time pass here. And yet, Sky Clubs face more crowding issues than any other airline club. We head out of the Sky Club to the gate on the very far end of the terminal. It's at ground level. I can't tell if this is temporary or not. We board more or less on time, and I settled into seat 11F. This was about 15,000 miles to upgrade from main cabin. This seat definitely feels more spacious than that on the CRJ900. It has great legroom, in-seat power of course, a nice big screen, brand new pockets with a little mobile device holder, and this great engine view. Full beverage and snack services were provided on this flight, including the buy-on-board snack boxes. I wasn't hungry because I got dinner in the Sky Club, but they never made it clear when to order snack boxes. My seatmate had to ask for one, and they went and got him one, but I probably would have gotten a snack box had they made it a little bit more clear when they were selling them. The personal IFE screens on the A321neo are the best in Delta's fleet. First, you have this awesome flight tracker that shows you your whole route. You also have endless movies, shows, and other content to watch during your flight. I was pretty impressed to see movies in many different languages to cater to Delta's international audience. And I love that they have full seasons available of so many different TV shows, so you can sit back and watch an entire season rather than just a few episodes. They also have live TV with about 25 to 30 channels. On this page, you can see information about the different aircraft Delta flies. They even have these cool informational pages on all their popular destinations. Finally, you can scan this QR code with your phone to see the menu offerings for tonight's flight. The cabin is starting to settle in for the long flight across the country. We took off about an hour and a half ago, and we're still staring at 4 more hours in the air. In large part because of the 9 p.m. departure, I'm exhausted, and this flight is definitely dragging on a bit. We're getting there though. Finally, it's time to head down into Phoenix. We fly west of the airport before making the big left turn to land on the eastbound runway 8. Well, we're not done quite yet. It's a busy time of year in Phoenix, and Delta runs a big operation here. That combination means there's no gate ready for us quite yet. We end up waiting about half an hour for a gate. After nearly 6 hours of airtime, that's a little demoralizing. It's about 1 a.m. local time, which means it's 3 a.m. on the East Coast. We're ready for bed. I've never been so happy to be taxiing. Let's get this thing parked and get off. Tonight, there are red-eyes going to Atlanta on that A321, Detroit on that 757-300, Minneapolis, New York JFK, and Boston. No wonder it's so crowded. So, was Comfort Plus worth it? On these long flights, absolutely. It gave me a little extra leg room to stretch out and get some rest. Long flights this late are difficult no matter what, so you owe it to yourself to invest in your own comfort just a bit. I do wish they made the snack box sales a little bit more clear, but other than that, I couldn't have asked for much more from Delta on this flight. I hope you enjoyed this trip across the country with me. Don't forget to drop a like if you enjoyed the video, comment your thoughts, and subscribe so you don't miss more content coming soon. Until next time.